Hey, I'm Jake, the owner of Middle Coast. If you're watching this, it's probably because you're a real estate agent and you have a new listing. Congratulations. Listing services are a huge part of our business, and I get a lot of questions about these services and our processes. So I decided to put together this video to take you through the whole process and answer some of the most commonly asked questions that I get. The first question is, what are listing services? These are the services that we provide to real estate agents to help them market a listing. Most often these are residential homes, but we also do commercial listings and pieces of land. Our listing services are predetermined with set pricing that is determined by the size of the property. These services include videos, 3D tours, and a handful of other media content for a listing. So now that you understand what listing services are, it's a good idea to get a feel for the style of the content that we produce. Real estate photos and video can be a very subjective topic, and not every agent likes the same thing. So if you haven't seen our work before, I suggest you scroll down this page to see some examples of our work before you book us. If you like what you see and are ready to book a shoot, you can go ahead and click the blue Book Now button on this page. You'll then be taken to our booking page. The first thing you're going to want to do on this page is enter the address of your listing and the total square footage that you need covered. This is very important because this is how we're going to find the listing on the day of the shoot, and it's also going to determine what time slots are available for your shoot and the cost of those services. Obviously, as a listing gets larger, it's going to take us more time and work to cover, and the price will increase as well. Remember that if we're going to be shooting unfinished basements and garages, please include that in the total square footage. After you put in that info, a map will appear with a pin on it. Please make sure that this pin matches your address. It usually does, but if it doesn't, you can move it to the correct location. The next thing you will see is an option to choose a category. You should choose the listing services option. Now you will be able to select the services that you need for your listing. Everything is a la carte style, so you can choose only the services that you need. After you've selected all of the services that you need, you can scroll down to our calendar. At the top of this calendar, there's a very important number. This is required time on site for the shoot. If it says 1 hour, that means we're going to be at the house for up to 1 hour. This will change depending on the services that you select. We like to plan some extra time for all of our shoots, but we usually finish quicker than the selected time. Please make sure that if needed, we will be able to use this whole time slot at the home. On our calendar, you will then see all of the days and time slots that you can book for your appointment. This is the point where folks usually ask me what time of day is best for an appointment. Unfortunately, there's no simple answer to this question. In a perfect world, we would stay at the home for the whole day and shoot different areas as the sun moves across the sky. But because of budget and time constraints, this is not practical for listing shoots. So I tell people to choose a time when the lighting is the most even throughout the interior of the house. Usually this is between 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. when the sun is overhead. When choosing your day and time, please do your best to make sure that this time is going to work for you and your homeowner. There's nothing worse than last-minute cancellations. We usually don't charge any cancellation fees. Because of this, we really appreciate it when you do not cancel at the last minute. The only time a cancellation fee would occur is if we have already arrived at the home and you then need to cancel. In this case, you would be charged half the cost of the shoot just to make up for the time that we lost. Another question that usually comes up is, what about bad weather? And I tell people that even in some of the worst weather, we're usually able to get some pretty good results. We do edit in blue skies to all of our exterior photos as well. But if you do want to cancel because of the weather, that's totally okay. Just please try to do so as soon as possible. This is a good time to mention that when you work with Middle Coast, you get your own Middle Coast account. You can log into this account from our website. There's an orange button on this page that will take you to it. Within this account, in addition to a bunch of other useful things, you're able to reschedule shoots all on your own. This is super helpful because it saves both of us the time of going back and forth trying to reschedule a shoot. Once you choose your day and time on our calendar, you're going to be asked for your email and some other information. After you put in your info, you're going to see a few more questions. The first one is going to be asking, how will we gain access to the listing? This is usually when clients ask me if they should be at the shoot, and to be honest with you, my answer is no. I don't recommend that agents come to shoots, and it's not because we don't enjoy your company. It's because you're paying for us to complete a service, and it doesn't make much sense for you to come and watch us work when you could be using that time elsewhere. Usually there's going to be a lockbox on the home anyway, so the most efficient way to get a shoot done is to plan to have the home ready and the homeowner out of the house. We'll arrive at the house and use that lockbox to gain access to the home. We'll walk through, turn on lights and open blinds, get the shots that we need, and then return everything back to the way it was and lock up. I do understand that sometimes you or the homeowner will need to be at the shoot. If this is the case, we please ask you to remember to give us some space. There's nothing worse than trying to work around people and pets and not getting the best quality content that we could have if the home was empty.
But you never let me know I was in your way. Did I do something?
Because we shoot a lot of homes, we have a pretty standard shot list that we try to achieve during each shoot. I'm going to throw that up on the screen now. If you have a shot that you don't see on this list, it's a good idea to leave a comment in the notes section of the booking page near the bottom. That way we can grab that specific shot that you wanted. And don't be afraid to put any other relevant info in this notes section. Yes, we do actually read it. You will also notice that there is a question asking if you would like us to upload everything to the MLS for you. This is a really cool service that we have partnered with the MLS to provide. It's a simple setup that gives us media access to your Flex MLS account. All you need to do is have a listing started in your account and we can upload media to it for you. Many agents take advantage of this free service to save themselves time.
It's free, but you do have to ask for it.
If you do choose yes on this question, just be sure to have the listing created in your Flex MLS account on the day of the shoot. That way, the next morning, we can upload everything right away for you. Finally, at the bottom of the booking page, you're going to see the total cost of the shoot. You will notice that because of Wisconsin state law, we do need to charge sales tax for our services. In addition to this, if there's a travel fee, you will see it listed here. We travel up to 60 miles round trip for free for you. After that, our booking software will begin to add on a travel fee to cover the extra gas and time required to get to the shoot. If everything looks good at this point, you can choose to pay for your shoot, or you can choose to pay when all of the content is delivered. Just remember that payment needs to be made before any content can be downloaded. After you book a shoot, you should get a confirmation email. On this confirmation email, there's going to be a photo shoot checklist that you can download. I strongly suggest that you get this checklist to your homeowners long before the scheduled photo shoot so they can do the required prep. When we show up on shoot day, we reserve 5 to 10 minutes to walk through the home and do some basic prep. This includes things like opening blinds, turning lights on, and doing a final check to make sure the homeowner has not missed anything. To keep our prices low, we need to be very efficient with our time during a shoot. And I know that we don't live in a perfect world and sometimes things need to be shuffled or moved at the last minute, and this is okay as long as it's only a few things, but you or the homeowner really needs to take charge of those things so we can focus on our job. We're not responsible for clearing the countertops, making beds, moving laundry, or any other clutter. If these things are present and nobody is around to move them, we'll need to shoot the place as is. Now, I know I mentioned before that I don't recommend that you come to the shoot, but if you do plan to be there to do some last minute prep or move things during the shoot, please arrive before us. There's nothing worse than an agent arriving late.
Hey. Oh shit, am I late?
And then deciding they need to clean the house or move things and we need to start over. After the shoot, we will take all of the files back to our studio to be processed. Once everything is finished, we upload it to your Middle Coast account and send you a delivery email with download links. Everything is delivered to you the day after the shoot, with the exception of the videos. These take 2 days to edit and deliver. Our goal is to get everything to you by 11 a.m., but be prepared to possibly receive everything later in the day if we're running behind. I always suggest that agents plan at least one extra day in between your delivery day and when the listing goes live. This is because if you need any edits on your content, it may take us up to 1 day to get them done for you. And that brings us to edits. We're happy to make any edits on content that you need. Depending on what needs to be done, there may be an extra editing fee. Most of the time, we can make small changes with no extra fee. If there is an extra fee, we'll let you know beforehand. And that's it. If you watched till the end of this video, I really appreciate it, and I hope that you're now ready to book a shoot with us. If you still have questions, you can give us a call at 414-522-1501 or email us at admin@middlecoastmediahouse.com. And don't forget that we don't only offer listing services. If you need photos or videos to help market your business, we do that as well. If you go to the other pages on our website, you can check out the videos and photos that we create to help market people's businesses. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.